Nisha! Good to see you. Come inside.
Hi Jaya. Hi Kiran. Good evening.
Good evening, Nisha.
Did I come at the wrong time? Why are you both sitting like this? Don't you have anything exciting to do? You look awful. Can I help you in any way?
Nothing, Nisha. It's summer break for our kids, right? We are planning to go to India, but our kids are not convinced with our plan. They want to visit Hawaii, Grand Canyon, and Alaska.
But why are they not interested in going to India?
They think there will be nothing exciting to see in India. They only have to visit temples. And they also complain about pollution, dust allergies, heat, traffic, and so on.
That's not right. This is a serious problem. There is something lacking in our parenting. Probably we fail to explain the greatness of our culture.
Nisha, are you trying to say that we are not raising our children in the right way?
Well, Jaya and Kiran, what I'm trying to explain is there are different kinds of parenting.
Different kinds of parenting? Quite interesting. Could you elaborate on that?
Why not? The first kind is helicopter parenting.
Helicopter parenting? What is that? Will the pilots come and teach parenting?
No. The parents are overprotective on dictating them to go this way, go that way, and always micromanage their kids. The next is anxiety parenting.
Anxiety? Is it for the kids or for parents?
Well, parents are always anxious about whether their kids will get good grades, get into a good college, get a better job, when will they get married, and so on. The next is GPS parenting.
GPS parenting? Does that mean parents prepare their children for joining Google Maps?
No, Kiran. The parents decide the future of the kids even before they are born. Whether he or she will become a doctor or an engineer with school and so forth.
Interesting. What are the other types of parenting?
Then we have military parenting.
Military? Like in the army? Do they have rules for everything?
Kind of. The parents and kids have their own rooms. Kids have to stay in their room all the time and complete the task assigned by their parents.
What an apt name.
The next is bulldozer parenting.
Let me guess. They clean the paths.
Now you got it right. The parents make sure the kids have their path clear in front of them. No roadblocks or obstacles ahead in their life.
I think most parents wish for this kind of parenting. But what comes next?
Showcase parenting.
Showcase or show off?
Showcase, in which the parents are overprotective. They treat their children like dolls and they never allow them to go out alone. They always like to accompany their kids.
That's not a bad idea.
Agreed. The last one is pyramid parenting.
Pyramids are found in Egypt. What does it have to do with the parenting?
Let me explain. The parents enroll the kids in multiple areas. As years pass by, the kids decide on what suits or interests them and what does not suit their interest. They retain their interest and pursue their goal. So, our parenting might be a mixture of these different types of parenting. However, what we fail to teach our kids is the value of spiritual aspects. We forget to bind them to our roots and introduce a tradition of rich heritage. That is the reason our children become adverse to our tradition and visiting holy places.
Convincing our kids at this point is beyond our scope. I think you will be the best person to take up the task of convincing them by explaining the values of our tradition.
I can give it a try, but where are they?
Vansh, Vashini, please come here, children.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi! How are you all doing?
Fine, Auntie.
So, what are your plans for this summer vacation?
We told Mom and Dad to take us to Hawaii or Europe since Dad has a remote work option. He can work from anywhere. We can spend time away from home and have a good vacation.
But what about going to India?
India? Please don't talk about India. It's so dirty over there. No cleanliness, lots of pollution, smoke, crowds, and whatnot. What's there to visit in India? We want our vacation to be a good one, not boring.
Yes, I agree with all your complaints. Yet, India is India.
Yeah, what makes you think India is interesting?
You might know about the scientists coming up with so many new discoveries. But you will be surprised to know that the basis of all these inventions is our scriptures. Though the scriptures were written long ago, they are still applicable in our present situation. There cannot be any question about the perfection of Vedas. Of course, yes.
My mother keeps talking about Prahlad Maharaj, Rama, Krishna, but isn't it just mythology? I mean, who has even seen God? These stories belong to some thousands of years ago. How can someone believe them now? Do you have any evidence to prove it?
Sure. Since you don't want to believe in a story which happened thousands of years ago, let me share an event that was witnessed recently.
That might be useful to understand the greatness of India.
Kids, have you heard about Ayodhya?
My mother keeps talking about this case in which the Supreme Court cleared the way for the construction of Lord Rama Temple.
That's right. But you know, the reason behind such a verdict from Supreme Court was that they proved Lord Rama was born there.
Really? But how did they do that?
The arguments from both sides were heard by the court. The judge, not being convinced with the story of either side, asked if there is any proof from scriptures that mention that Lord Rama was born there. The lawyers who came from convent school like us had only bookish knowledge and lacked spiritual evidence. When the lawyer was drowning in a thoughtful situation, a gentleman from the audience raised his hand. His name was Ramabhatracharya. To everyone's surprise, he was blind by birth. Seeing him coming to provide evidence, everyone started laughing. Even the judge was a little skeptical. The judge inquired on how he can witness something and reveal it to others by being blind. But the man was very confidentially said he has evidence. When asked about it, he said that in Rig Veda, the distance between the Saraya river and Rama's birthplace is clearly mentioned. And it's also mentioned in which direction we need to go to reach the birthplace. After listening to these facts, everyone was shocked. So the judge brought the Rig Veda and exactly the same things were mentioned. Thousands of such examples can be given, but I chose this one because it would be to the current affair.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, we really want to know more and visit Ayodhya.
Mama, can we please go to India this summer? And would you take us to Ayodhya?
Thank you, Nisha, for making our job easier and giving us a chance to visit Ayodhya.
That's the art of perfect parenting, balancing spirituality along with material needs. If we educate our generation about our richness of culture and values, they will never stray away from the path of devotion and develop a bond with our Supreme Father, Sri Krishna, and live a peaceful, happy life. Happy Father's Day! Hare Krishna!
Happy Father's Day!